But Dressler wide open. First down, and Weston Dressler still loose. And still going. He might score. Inside 5, touchdown. That has a play of the year potential. Yards, and he took the Cedar group.
First ball got wide open. The Redblacks dropped the coverage on this crossing route, and Dressler is not covered. You've got to cover Weston Dressler, but it's what he does after he has the football in his hands that's special. Breaking tackles, twisting and turning, a burst is not even pushed out of bounds right at the goal line.
4 Redblacks had a shot at him, but couldn't knock him off stride. It's a 60-yard touchdown, his first receiving touchdown of the year. And the Roughriders get right back in it.
Take a look why Weston Dressler was so wide open on the play. He's got the bunch formation, or some help from his fellow teammates out there, and 3 receivers. Hold it there, guys. See, they get all caught up. 3 guys covering 1, 2 guys open. One of them is Dressler over the middle, and Tino Sinceri has a nice passing lane, gets it to him, and then he does the rest from there.
Bill Smith on the return. Stopped short of the 35-yard line. That's the longest reception for Dressler this season, his first 30-plus reception.
And just watch the magic after that. There's 1 broken tackle. There's 2 as he spins out of that one. Now it's a burst of speed to get him in position. 3 there and 4 right on the goal line. Highlight of the night.
Redblacks responded to the last score, and well, they handed off left side Jeremiah Johnson. Not much there off the left side. Trevor Guyton involved once again. So a 78-yard punt return for a touchdown for Dressler, and now a 60-yard catch. Henry Burris has 3 touchdown passes, and he's run for 1. First time he's had a touchdown pass and a touchdown run in the same game in 3 years. Second down, pass is caught, and another big conversion. And once again, it's Marcus Henry.
Tyrone Brackenridge is in coverage on Marcus Henry, and he tries to sit on him. And what I mean by that is just hold his ground, not backpedal away from it. There's Henry there, and Brown's going to play coverage from inside out. He's going to step over here. Here comes Brackard. See how he just sits on him? And Marcus Henry just swims around him to get a little separation.
7 catches, 74 yards. Henry to Henry, and it's a first down. They throw the hitch. It's incomplete. Looks like that was right into the sun, and off target perhaps from Burris, who says that's on me.
As I mentioned earlier, Ottawa has been in the lead in 8 of their 10 games at one point or another. Can they hold on here?
So 9 of 11, and they've led in each of the last 5. But losing a little bit of the grip. Let's see if they can come up with a big play here, and it's over the head of Walls, who was open in first down territory.
You know, he is open, and it looked like he came out of his break a little bit late. When he came out a little bit late, maybe extended it a little too far. He was about 2 yards just to the right of your screen. He was about 2 yards deeper than he had to be, and I'm wondering if the timing was off a little bit because he just wasn't ready to gather himself and go up and bring that one down because it was in range. Good throw by Burris. A little bit high on him. But he came out of his break late. I think he went too deep.
Maher to kick it away. 2 men back. Jackson and Dressler. They'll kick it to Jackson from his 8. And he is surrounded around the 12-yard line. A 55-yard boot. And maybe one that Jackson could have let slide into the end zone. Weston's been the big offensive weapon for the Roughriders. And they still need more plays. Down by 5. Our sack tallies brought to you by Pure Later, tackling hunger across Canada. Check.
5 for Saskatchewan, 0 for Ottawa in this one. And John Chick back on the board. He had the last 4 games. He's got his 14th on the season here this afternoon. Darius George with 2.
We thought 3, but they've given one of those sacks to Weldon Brown. Let's see what Tino Sinceri can do. He just bought him some better field position. Wrong bag is bounced out after a first down. Fans wanted a flag at the end of the play, but it's a 17-yard pickup and no flag.
Good choice when Tino Sinceri has got to drive off on a good start. On the right foot, it's been to Rob Bag. That's how he's got things going. Then he wants the big play. He's gone to Dressler. And that play just bailed out Tristan Jackson a little bit.
First down and a run inside. And a big one it is. Anthony Allen across the 40 has 13 more.
Tristan Jackson got that 8-yard line. And I praised him in the first half for making a good decision and letting it go in the end zone, giving up a single in a 5-point game. You let that go, give up a single. And now that the offense in 2 plays have got out of that bad field position, he feels a lot better about what just transpired.
Got an injured Redblack. It's Jasper Simmons who's been shaken up. They do have Damaso Munoz in the lineup for the first time, just signed as a free agent, and we'll check to see if it's Munoz that will come in for Simmons, who's been a big part of this Red Black defense this year. Came into the game 5th in the league in tackles with 49, and there's Munoz, who averaged over 80 in the last 3 years with the Eskimos. So he's in the line of fire at a critical time.
Yeah, 243 career tackles for Munoz. Throw in 7 sacks, few forced fumbles. Former Edmonton Eskimo. Shot with Tampa Bay and back with Ottawa and signed. And looks like Jasper Simmons now making his way to the sideline. Looks like he's going to be okay. But for the next 3 plays at least, it's Munoz.
And the good news, Anton McKenzie is also ready to start practicing with the team. A veteran presence for Rough Rider BC Lion, who's been out with a bicep injury since training camp. Well, the young quarterback from Pitt has started to respond here in the second half. Little fake here. Capicani with pressure, and he'll wrap him up and take him down. There's the first sack, and it comes at a big time. 5th sack of the year for Capicani in his 2nd against the Rough Riders.
Capicani has done this a couple of times here this afternoon. He's playing that edge very smart, fundamentally sound, slides down to take away a run lane again, and then gets up on that high shoulder on Tino Sinceri. Doesn't cut underneath him and lose the angle. Stays high, and he has nowhere to go.
Loss of 8, 2nd and 18. More pressure. Sinceri gets away and throws complete, and it'll be a first down. Chris Getzlaff, first catch. His first catch of September.
A lot of Rider fans this week have been talking about what they want to see from Tino Sinceri, and it certainly hasn't lit it up, but they wanted to see signs of progress. And in the last couple series, there have been signs of progress. He didn't like what he saw side, but he kept his composure, found Getzlaff out there on the sunny side on the sideline right in front of Ottawa's bench.
Going to mark him just short. Measurement shows that probably less than the length of the football away from a first down, but That's huge on 2nd and 18.
And again, remember this drive starts way back inside their own 15-yard line. They've got all that field position back. Now, even if Corey Chamberlain has to kick in this drive or this series and punt it away, you've got the field position advantage back. Lots of time on the clock.
Getzlaff now 7 yards short to 5,000 in his career. So Seth Doege in as the quarterback in the short yardage for a surge to the first down.
One of the signs of progress for Tino Sinceri in my mind has been his ability to throw on the run and get outside. I know he just got sacked by Justin Capicotti, who played that well. Sometimes the defense wins, but I think when Tino's had some success, he's moving around, throwing the ball on the run a little bit. They're changing his launch points. That's helped him.
Career high was 167 yards passing against Edmonton last year. So up beyond that with a good second half. And that handoff going nowhere. Right into Brandon Lang's neighborhood for Anthony Allen.
Yeah, remember early in the first half when Sinceri ran that ride in the side and he pulled it, got the edge. I think he's going to watch this one on the video tomorrow and go, nah, I should have pulled that one. It's a split-second decision he has to make on the defensive end and his angle of attack. And that time that play didn't have any chance when he handed it off.
They converted, or virtually converted on 2nd and 18. See what they do on 2nd and 4. Five receivers set, but they drop. And across midfield, but short of the first down for Anthony Allen. And the punt team has to come on, and will it be Chris Milo coming on?
I talked at the quarter break, too, about the run game down for Saskatchewan. One of the reasons they may be running less is that they don't have Xavier Fulton in the lineup, no Chris Best in the lineup, Dan Clark playing guard, and Levi Adcock playing tackle for Fulton. We haven't talked about Adcock much. That's a good thing if you're an old lineman or a DB.
Milo, line drive. Smith fields the bounce, gets the no yards. 36-yard punt, and it'll be a 5-yard no yards penalty. So the Redblacks still have a 5-point lead. We're midway through the fourth quarter. A lot of football left here at Mosaic. Well, he's been impressive. Maybe his best game of the season.
No question his best.
But it's still on his shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's in his hands. The drive here for a major makes it a 2-possession game.
A fake to Johnson, a pump, and goes further, and Henry can't reach it with the defender tight. And that's Ron Williams.
Ron Williams had his arms wrapped around the intended target here, Marcus Henry, but I don't think he turns him. So I don't think you'll see a challenge from Rick Campbell because of that, and because of how this has been ruled when it has been challenged.
Good defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
33,427 making noise at Mosaic. Downfield, and that's going to be too long for Carlton Mitchell. And it's a 2-and-out. Burris 0 for his last 4, and the 4th consecutive punt upcoming for the Redblacks.
Just get the feeling 5 points is not, a 5-point lead is not going to be enough for this Ottawa football team.
Dressler and Jackson are back. Maher with a bit of a breeze behind him. Gets it up in that breeze. Dressler from his 28. Little slip there. Flag on the play. 59-yard boot by Maher.
Is this going to be against Saskatchewan, push them back further? It looked like it Either that or it's the no yards, but it looked like Ottawa was okay. This could be an illegal block.
On the return, illegal block. Saskatchewan number 1. 10-yard penalty, first down.
It's against Marche Green.
Now,
It means they'll be back inside the 20.
Sorry, Chris. I mentioned that Levy Adcock playing for Fulton was a late addition. Xavier Fulton out with the flu. This guy's got a nice resume at Oklahoma State University. Consensus first team All-American. You're consensus first team All-American. You're a player. And I mentioned we haven't talked about him. And that's a good thing for two groups, offensive linemen and DBs.
Net 68 on that kick. Cincinnati in trouble, but dropped it off, and it is dropped by Anthony Allen as the Redblacks getting a little more heat. Maybe in that case it was by design on the screen.
When they've needed the big play, Saskatchewan has gone to number 7. When they need to get drives started in a positive way, they've gone to Rob Bag.
Had to convert a few second and longs here in this second half. 2nd and 10. 4-man rush and time to throw, and it is Weston Dressler with a first down catch. His first 100-yard receiving game of 2014. In fact, more yards today than in his first 3 games combined.
He was playing from the shoulders up for Weston Dressler. He realizes that he just got to avoid the jam in his own defense, create a target. And Levy Adcock at tackle does his job by giving Cincinnati a chance to get this ball out of there. Takes Capricotti inside. Cincinnati can just float to the outside open passing lane and throw a strike.
Catch for 110 yards. Play action fake hit, and the ball popped loose into the arms of an offensive lineman. The sure-handed play from Corey Watman that time. He's going to be ruled an illegal receiver.
Dominic Picard had problems handling his man Damaso Munoz in the middle.
Zach Evans had some pressure.
Holding. Saskatchewan number 57. That penalty is declined. Saskatchewan number 69 reported. He was eligible. Be second down.
So he does get a catch, joining Dan Clark as a big offensive lineman receiver.